Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Captain of Industry. I'm 7-foot Dust Bunny, and today I'll just let you in on a couple of little bits I did between episodes, just looking at a bit of maintenance here. We've got the oil coming in, which is going back out again almost as fast as it's going in. These are even level 3 pipes. And it's going out there through a level 2 pipe pretty much as fast as it can go. Is actually that not better to be a level 3 pipe, looking at it? I mean, truthfully, probably not the end of the world, but still. No, it is a level 3 pipe, I'm just wrong. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this fuel station. I noticed I was having a bit of a flow through issue here, so I've upgraded this tiny little bit of pipe here to level 3 and this one to level 3 from level 1, believe it or not. So it was kind of getting to be a flow problem from that side of things. And in fact that was possibly slowing down some of our oil deliveries because this couldn't get enough fuel because it's running all the way from up there. Now hopefully, I haven't checked, but yes, we won. Hurrah. On the map, he says, if I look at where are my oil wells, yeah, I have oil to be collected out here. So I have one there. Pretty much I have oil to be collected. If not actually, then very close to. So keeping that one running will be helpful. Here on the coal front, I'm actually looking at loading the cargo with the stuff to upgrade the coal mine again, because the other coal mine is going to go down soon enough and run out of steam altogether. And I'm gonna need that coal. I mean, as is, I'm almost tempted to start some of these burners running. I mean, we've got quite a lot of wood. But having said that, well, I say we've got quite a lot of wood. Where's all our wood, damn it? I mean, we must have tons of wood coming in from trees here. These guys, this one has 2 trucks assigned to it. I mean, this one has tree harvesters assigned too. You don't sort of have any trucks, and the trucks are assigned to the harvesters. What's wrong with you? Tree planter has no saplings. Well, what's wrong here? Alert. Unit storage has low supply of saplings. You're right, it has no saplings at all. Why do we have no saplings? We have saplings here. You should be sapling you're exporting to here. That's how that works. And I mean, though this area is not producing saplings at the moment, I thought I did actually start some saplings going somewhere else. Like over here, wasn't it? Did I start saplings over here? No, I did not. Okay, so even though we have 13 months of food, I am going to switch one of these back to saplings. We have quite a bit of veg coming in, so let's switch this over to saplings. The problem with saplings is it costs a year to grow them. And you can go up a notch, because, all honesty, we are not short of fertilizer, I don't think. No, we've got lots of fertilizer level 2 now, and I kind of like that processing going on because it's helping us get through all of our sour water and things like that. So yeah, use away at that. Right, let's get back to the job at hand over here and have a look at how we're going to do this. So, I think our plan is going to be to take a new strip all the way through here. However it's going to go. In fact, I'm thinking of running it from that one. And from there, and then I can run it up a level here. And just go probably straight across. And then bring it down on the other side. So we'll leave it there at the moment. Because the other one we're going to need is coal. I don't see us getting coal through here tidally. Maybe, possibly. I mean, surprisingly well. Okay, so coal's come over. And what is the other thing we bring over this way? It is lime. And the lime is going to have to go, okay, over probably this way. Like so. Then we'll go out this way and down with it here. And then we'll bring all of these now down to ground level. That way. There we go. Beautiful. Out and through. And then, beyond that, they're going to go up again. There we go. Perfect. So that's a fresh flow through of all of these. The only problem here is we may end up upgrading this, but I don't think the demand for lime is massive. You're only talking about 3 on each. So what we're talking about, 6, 12, 24 total. So I don't think that's actually going to be a major issue. Then all these are going to go back up to level 3 and go straight across the top of here and out over to here. And I suspect this one is then going to run up this way, because we'll bring it back down in between, if I figure it out right. Because my thought is that I'll leave 2 of them at level 2 and bring 1 of them down to level 1. And there's madness in my method here. So, right, let's carry on. We'll go up by 2 to 3 up. And I'm going to take R off, just so as it comes through this way fine, without any issues. And then we're going to bring you, as you come down to here, you're going to come down. Ooh, you're probably going to come this way actually. Just a couple. To even things up. I'd say there. Yep, there. And then you're going to come down 1. To there. That's how that's going to go. And then each one of these is going to do pretty much the same. So that's going to go up all the way along, around the corner as well, to here, and then down. And the same again, up to 3, all the way along, down to, let's make sure we get this aligned just so it doesn't look crap, and that's going to go to there. And this one is going to go down, oh no, there. I think they're all going to have to go down again. Another, so this one's going to have to go down to there, And this one's going to go down and all the way along, right to probably here. He says probably. But I might change how that looks in just a second. So I might get rid of, for example, that bit and that bit. Yeah, because this is going to have to go down too before I'm happy. So this one is going to go down, and yeah, you're going down to there. Looks a lot better, thank you. And then we'll probably stop you there. And you, we will then stop at the same point, but we'll make our mind up about quite how we're doing that in a second. And this one is going all the way down, like so. Perfection, he says. He says. If I've figured out how I'm doing this right. Which I don't think I have, but there we go. And let me think. So what we can do is this one. So these are only going to have to be level 1 jobbies. So this one can go down into there. And this one can go down into there. This one's going to go this way as well, directly opposite. And this one's directly opposite, but these are different requirements here. So that's where I'm going to have the problem. Which I haven't. I thought this was going to work out and look really pretty. And now I think I've ballsed it. Which is a shame. So what I'm going to have to do is step this one back up a notch. And back down again. I thought it was going to be all nice, but it's not. Sad times. Sad times. Still, this is why we're planning mode. Right. Bring it up. Come on. Don't do that. There we go. Bring it up to there. Now you can bring it down again. Let's bring it down to there. And then we can deal with the rest. No, bring it down to there. Thank you. Then hopefully we can deal with the rest in a minute. So now, yeah, it's not going to look as pretty as it was going to. But so be it, he says. So that one's going to go down that way. That one should go down through this way. Like so. And then this one is actually probably going to go a little bit tidier, as it can go from there to there, there to there. And that one doesn't need to exist anymore. And this one's going to go from there to there and there to there. And this one's going to go there to there and there to there. Yeah, this little end tail doesn't need to exist. Well, it does. It does, Sev, it does. Because, Sev, you're going to do this all over again in a second. It's like, that's a good point. That is a good point. Well made, my man. It's a good point, well made. So... oh, I love it when I haven't figured these things out properly. So this one's going to actually go through to here. Cute. And this one will carry on through at this height. He says at this height. What I might do is, for a laugh, swap them over. That'd be a good game, wouldn't it? So you swap it over one, like so. Yeah, that seems like a bit of fun, doesn't it? We'll swap it over like that, and that makes for exciting changes and maneuvers, and gives us spaghetti junction of belts, which we love. So from that angle, I then grab this, so I don't have to commit to pain and suffering and do it again. And then I can line that up, which I think that... Is that how I line that up? No. Let's try that again. And then I'm going to grab this, like so, all the way through. Like that. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Lovely. Those are all going to line up beautifully. Yoink. Job's a good one. This one, and I'll get rid of that and get rid of that because I don't need those anymore. Then all I have to do is connect these belts up. This one to this one. Beautiful. This one to this one. Beautiful. And this one to this one. Beautiful. And there we go. That is done, as they say, to some extent. So, is this level 2? That is level 2. So this level 2 conveyor is also going to go along. You're going to upset me if you turn. Don't turn until you're right there. There you go. And there we go. That's the slag dealt with. Now all I need to do is deal with... Ooh, there's a bit of slag missing right there. Let's grab that one. So all we have to deal with now is getting rid of the exhaust. Now, none of these are probably going to use scrap. I haven't quite figured out the scrap situation. I might have to make a separate sort of thing for scrap. Oh dear. Yeah, we might have to mix scrap in at a later date. Because, I mean, we could actually keep the scrap on here. That is iron scrap, isn't it? Yeah, that is iron scrap. I mean, these don't have iron scrap turned on, but there's nothing to stop me turning on the iron scrap, because eventually I am almost certainly going to have to add iron scrap into one of these lines. And in fact, I needn't have turned it on for those. It's not going to hurt, because I could dump it here and have it chuck into there, and then it will go into the iron this way. Actually, that will be fine. Anyway, Assumably these are all going to run 36, so a T2 tube is not going to be enough, he says, and we're going to have to go a little bit higher than that. So, here. Oh, that's a T2 still. So this one's going in, and we're going to, yeah, we'll turn it off, and we'll bring this one up to level 2, I think, to go all the way across. Yeah, up to level 2 to come across to here, at which point it's going to go up again to level 3 and go across and join the main run. And that all of these will be fine with 60 with a level 1 at that point. Just like that. They'll all be fine. This we're going to do exactly the same. Level 3, take it up to 2. Go, and it's going to go run all the way down here. Run down to the last corner here, where it's going to go up to level 3 and not attach in. So it's probably going to have to, oh, it's going to dive down under to level 2. That's going to be annoying, isn't it? Let's go there and see if now it will dive down under to level 2. That'll be fine. That should be enough for a truck to get through there if it needs to. And there we go. That's going to be the output of all of the exhaust. And that will then go straight into our new upgraded exhaust system, so that it's not going straight into the atmosphere, it's getting scrubbed. How are we doing over here on the waterfront? Not good. We're still not doing enough water. Is that really the case? I mean, I am surprised that we're not pulling enough there. I mean, we're clearly not taking enough steam there and making it work, which is kind of shocking to me, but I'm gonna accept it. But it is kind of shocking to me that we're not pulling enough steam there. So you have enough exhaust, but you don't have enough water. So we're gonna be back on pulling the water over. And I'm going to have to pipe this steam over to, and pipe it over to here. And in fact, this one, I mean, how much can these handle? 600. These can handle loads. So I don't actually need this one. I'm going to get rid of it. And then this one I'll get rid of, and then I'll join that one into there. 60, you're talking 24 every minute. We will upgrade it, I guess. But yeah, then I'm going to have all the steam sent that way. Because I just don't see why it's why it's a problem, but it must be a problem. Otherwise it wouldn't be a problem, if you're with me. Right, let's just get rid of all of that so it's out of my view. And let's get rid of a bunch of this. How are we doing over here? We're doing okay. I wouldn't say we're doing great. And we could almost do, he says, with a couple of additional trucks on this job at the moment. Does have to go further now, but it seems like we could do with a couple of additional trucks here working this job. But I mean, there's plenty running through the system. I mean, this isn't crushed, but that's okay because we've got a crusher there, and that's working fine. And in a minute, it should become less of a problem. Whether this crusher is going to be enough to deal with, that's a good point. I haven't asked myself whether that's enough. 36, 36, 36, 36. So 72, 72, 140. So the answer is no. Is the answer? The answer is a resounding no. That you will actually need at least a second crusher there. Possibly more. What level is that? That's level 2 conveyor. That should be fine. That should be moving 200 a minute. Okay, we can upgrade that to a level 3. And this needs 200 minutes. So technically this should be a level 3 as well, which is a little bit upsetting because that's quite expensive. How much does a level 3 run? Level 3 runs 450. Okay. So in which case, we upgrade this to a level 3. As painful as that's going to be, we upgrade it to a level 3. But what it does mean is we can copy this crusher directly over, like so. And we can have it join straight in. And this one join straight into there. And it will work. I mean, this we can also build along with this because we're fine at the moment. I just need to get this running at full tilt. We're going to need I still think we need a couple more trucks here. So, meh. But this is going to produce an absolute ludicrous amount of iron. It should. 24 plates a time. So what's that? 48, 96. So 192 times 192. So yeah, it should be this should be eventually bringing in well over 450 iron plates every minute. So that's ready for that. Now comes the big moment of truth. We need more wood. Now everyone said to me that one wood production Ujimi flick would be more than enough. And I'll be honest, I'm not feeling it. I don't feel like we're cutting it. You know, I've got to be honest. We've got 4 planters here working and 2 harvesters. Maybe if I up the number of harvesters, but it definitely feels like we're not pulling enough wood. I almost feel like we should have another one here somewhere. But yeah, it just doesn't seem like we're pulling enough wood. Because the other thing I'm looking to do over here is possibly pipe this sand direct eventually over to here. That's going to be a long, painful process, but yeah, it might come in handy. So anyway, what to do about the whole wood situation? I mean, I could chop some more trees here to bolster things up, but really I want it to be sort of self-sustaining. Because at the moment, all of our wood is being chewed up by... well, it's being chewed up. I guess this is chewing up a lot of it as well. But yeah, it's all being chewed up by that one location. And ultimately, I am going to have to take more from that location, probably. So I want to go from the one central location. And I'm going to be trying to pipe it down over here and spaghetti it through over to this way. But I'm going to start pulling a lot of wood through there. In fact, I'm probably going to pull it through that way. So I'll probably be taking... I don't know if a level 2 is going to be enough. How much wood does a woodchuck chuck, he says, when a woodchuck could chuck 18. Okay. 18. And I'm going to be going for probably 4 or 6 of these. 200 will do it. I mean, hopefully this will relieve some of the stress off trucks, because trucks will be flying back and forth. The other thing is, I've got the wood cutters here. That one's got, let's put 3 on each wood cutter, just to make sure it's being offloaded as quickly as possible. And try that. Trucks are now busy. What is wrong with people? Food. What's wrong with your food? Stop your whining, is what I'm going to say. Now, I don't know how many of these are fully grown. The weird thing is, when you set this up, you can say, go to there, cut after 12 years, but it doesn't tell you what percentage of your trees are fully grown. So, you know, if I got another woodcutter and assigned another woodcutter, is that gonna help? And are those large tree harvesters or small tree or standard ones? That's a large tree harvester. That is a large tree harvester. Okay, let's grab just another large tree harvester. What have we got here? More household goods, plenty of food. No. Don't really have any edicts in place. I mean, we could do fuel saver. That costs 1 unity. And the other option is to go maintenance. Farming boost. Water saver, clean panels. I mean, farm yield increased by 10%. Water demand increased by 10%. That's not grand. And yeah, maybe the better one is to enable that edict. I mean, that's going to leave a slightly lower on thing, but it should mean some oil starts to back up, which would be nice. But yeah, I'm making a large tree cutter, and at the moment we did have mega vehicles, didn't we? I could go hydrogen powered. Do I go hydrogen powered on some trucks? Do I go hydrogen powered on some trucks? This is an important life question. because we're not running out of hydrogen here. We've got tons of the stuff. In fact, we're backing up here again. So it wouldn't hurt to be using some hydrogen. Ironically, I mean, these are going frickin' full tilt and our hydrogen's full here. And we're just not producing enough cement. It's insane. I tell you, it's insane. So my temptation is actually to put down, while we're looking at this, a hydrogen fuel depot. Where is that? I know we've got it, but I don't know where to get it. Maybe it's under trucks. Fuel station. That's a T3 fuel station. This is a hydrogen fuel station. I can't put it there because there's a stupid bloody chunk of earth there for some reason, which is really unhelpful. And I've never cleaned it up. And now I'm never going to. So yeah, you're going to go and put a little pipe in there, and you're going to build that, and we're going to introduce a few more trucks, but those trucks, to stop the trucks being... Oh, no, don't pause that, Sev. That's not what you wanted to do. But those trucks are going to be hydrogen trucks. So let's put another 5 or 6 trucks in to go to help things out. But those trucks are going to be hydrogen powered. Right, and this one here, we're going to add a tree cutter. And this tree cutter is going to end up with a couple of trucks assigned to it. So yeah, this is chewing into the truck supply. So let's have a look here. Is there anything where we have sort of an overabundance of trucks? Like here. What's going on here? Yeah, let's take one of you guys off. I mean, you are clearing this area, but still, we can lose that. Why aren't you dumping? What are you not Oh, you're not dumping the copper. You've got copper, and you can't find somewhere for that to go. Why can't you find somewhere for that to go? Because the copper is full. Okay, never mind. Let's get back to the job at hand. Alright, so I think we'll go T2 all down the sides here. And right, how am I going to do this way? Because my other sort of thought here is I'm going to leave a gap down the middle, and I'm going to build sort of a new line here. I think is going to be the way to go. So let's start off by bringing through this one as I want to. This can be conveyor type 2. Yeah, we're going to bring that down here, and I'm aiming for essentially this gap. So however we get there, I don't care. And okay, we'll get somewhere over here somewhere like that. And then somehow we're going to come down over this way. Actually, no, we're going to come down over this way, but we're going to come up a few. Yeah, there, and we're going to come down this way like that. And the reason we're going to do that is so trucks can still get to these. The one problem we might have is that I did look at adding another one on here, so I might have to go round. Yeah, I might have to actually back that off slightly, because ultimately my long-term plan here was actually to squeeze another one in there. Like that. Oh no, look, if I... Oh, hello. If I move you over like that, I can fit you straight through, and it almost looks like I meant it. You know what I mean? It almost looks like that's what I meant to do all along. Yeah, it looks like I meant to do that from the very start, which is fantastic, because it never looks like I meant to do anything from the very start. So, right, this is going to come out here and go all the way down this way. And then it's going to join into a level 3, which will probably be there, I suspect. There we go. We'll deal with that in a minute. And right. So all of these, I don't see any problem with all of these being level 1. But level 2 should be enough for all of that iron. Numbers wise anyway, it seems to stack up. So that should allow all of that iron to come down there. And then we'll bring the other one along. So again, this one will hook in here and we'll bring it all the way along here. Yeek. There we go, perfect. And you're going to go just here and all the way along to there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to delete that little bit, because that's where the level 3 is going to start. And now we just need to put in there, 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 all the way down. And that should be a whole bunch of iron ready to go. So this is sort of going to define that we're going to want an iron storage over here somewhere. I don't think we want this hideous great one. I think that'll be enough. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And I'm gonna put it, yeah, around here somewhere. Right there. The other thing I'm gonna put in here is actually we're gonna put... Right, what else do we need? It says. So we need bricks and concrete blocks. So the other thing we're gonna have to start doing is concrete's either gonna have to get shipped up here or made up there. It's probably easier to ship the hydrogen out. I mean, how much hydrogen is this making these days? This is kind of capped out. So I mean, we could do priority everything else here somewhere, and then pipe some hydrogen down here all the way along. Piping hydrogen all the way around the world is going to be a bit painful, but I'd be very tempted to pipe it along. And then have a raft of concrete being made. I'm actually surprisingly getting through my space here of stuff. I might actually have to move this down this way a bit more to make it line up. The other option is to keep concrete central here. I mean, because this glass is completely pointless. It genuinely is. This glass is doing nothing. So what I could do is actually just disband this, because this whole glass thing here is doing absolutely nothing. So this whole setup here for glass could be disbanded. There is no need for glass mix here, which this is making acid, and this is using the acid for glass mix. So this whole setup for glass mix can be disbanded. So I'm going to disband it. Yep. This is all going to be disbanded. This water is going to be disbanded. This salt juice is going to be disbanded. This, and this, all going to go. Because what goes into concrete here? Concrete takes just limestone and hydrogen, so even the sand here can all be got rid of as well. No need for the sand, it can all go. So all of that's going to go. In fact, I'm going to get rid of that one as well, and we'll deal with all that later. Trucks are going to be like, what in the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing to us? Why are you doing this? So, at which point, he says, at which point do we ship the concrete? Do we ship the concrete as cement? Because it only takes a very small amount of cement to make the rest. We've got a huge thing of slag up there where we could start making crushed slag. You know, we've got a huge thing of slag here where we could start processing out crushed slag. Yeah. That leads all sorts of questions as to how to do that. I mean, it could quite happily bring slag down this way, off all this iron, turn it into crushed slag, and build the concrete here. Because we got sand. I'm sure we got sand not too far away. I mean, we're not at the moment piping sand. Is that sand? That's sand, isn't it? We're piping sand through to here. So we could bring the sand the rest of the way. That's no big deal. Tomb of Captains. Right, I'm going to open the research for that. Tomb of Captains. Where was it? Where was it? Tomb of Captains. There. Stage 1, Stage 2. This is just decorative, but it doesn't have any positive effects. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it doesn't have any positive effects. Because, for example, I was looking at the Statue of Liberty for a while, but the Statue of Liberty terrifies me, because if I have a problem with gas supply again, I'm screwed. But we are starting to build that up. And we've got hydrogen over there. How are we coming with our hydrogen trucks? We're still building our hydrogen trucks, and our truck line is still extremely busy. Right. So yeah, I'm thinking we actually build concrete over here as well and ship concrete in en masse. And then we have a storage over here on this side as well. That is, let's put 2 gap either side, please. I prefer, yeah, just in case I need it for getting something through. And then this is going to come over here and just act as So this would be no in, no out, no nothing. This would just take the additional wood and act as a secondary buffer. We are bringing more wood in now, which seems good. But yeah, we will start chewing through it. But the trucks will have less distance to cover dropping wood off, because they won't be trying to pile wood into here. Because at the moment, in total, we have a couple there, and we have here, and I think we need almost double that. So I think we need like 8. You know, 8 going in. Then what do we need for level 2? I gotta work this out. This is gonna be painful. Okay, I'm gonna go away and have some thoughts on that, and I'll see you next time, I think, when I will have hopefully worked out a bit better how I'm going to start looking at doing the next couple of levels of this. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time when hopefully everyone won't be dead. Thanks a lot.